Okay, so I want to share what's coming through me right now. I feel like it could be a really exciting time right now. I feel like it could go kind of one or two ways. Um, for the rest of this year and into next year, there is a fuck ton of transformation happening. And if you feel comfortable with digging up the past, with unearthing the structures in your life, if you're familiar with that energy, if you have a lot of energy of that type of energy in your chart, like it's, Scorpio, Pluto type energy, um, that is, that breaks things down, that like burns old structures to the ground that are no longer in alignment. So we are really being asked to look, like have a really good look at ourselves and our patterns and our conditioning and our programming and our reactions and our triggers and our karmic cycles that we get in. Like, we're being asked to bring all of that up to the surface and to really examine it and to examine the way that we have been living, and then to consciously choose moving forward if we want to keep repeating those same cycles. And I feel like it could feel really scary. You could lean into either direction of that energy. Like, you could lean into, and with it being Taurus season, this is kind of the low and the high road of the Taurian energy. So you could lean into the fear and the insecurity because things externally are changing, like structures are crumbling that are no longer in alignment in your life, be it places, people, jobs, situations, whatever it looks like. But if it's not in alignment with you, there is no, the aspects that are happening in the sky, there's like no option other than for them to just destruct. Like, those things are gonna leave your life, that no longer are supporting the direction that you're trying to go in. So you could either lean into that, like the fear and the scarcity mindset, and feeling, it's like not feeling that inner stability and that inner security. That's a high expression of it. So feeling the stability, the inner security, feeling unshakable within your being despite what's going on around you, that's the high expression of the Taurus energy, is to feel that like strength and that safety within themselves, so that they don't need to cling to things outside of them. That's the low expression of the Taurus energy, is to hoard things, to like accumulate possessions and just shit around them so that they feel comfortable and they feel safe, and like, these are all my things, this is mine, this is, like, this is what belongs to me, I'm good, I'm safe here in my space, I've got all my earthly possessions, I feel, secure. So the low expression of that energy, and then, and also the low expression, like not liking when things outside of them change. It's a fixed sign, so it likes to, it likes things to kind of stay the same. It's not a like quick moving, changing direction type energy. So it likes familiarity, and things to just stay the same, around it. It's situations, it's like, it's routines, it's all about routines, the earth energy. So, to take the high expression of that Taurus energy of feeling, really going inward and building up that emotional security and stability, and just feeling unshakable in your being, in your body, like your confidence, your ability to provide for yourself on the most basic level, right? Taurus rules, it rules our possessions, it rules the material realm, it rules our spiritual practices, it rules our self-esteem, like our self-confidence, it rules how we go about sharing our gifts. So we're really being asked to lean into, the high expression of the Taurus energy, not to get caught in the fear, or like, just because things around you are falling apart, like, it doesn't matter. It's, you go inward and you feel that like inner security and inner stability within yourself despite what's happening around you. So yeah, I think if we can, lean into the high expression of the Taurus energy, of just really doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. So whether that looks like, having routines throughout your day, that are allowing you to come back home into yourself. Like for me, I'll meditate each morning, pull cards, journal, just come back into myself, check in with myself and see how I'm doing internally, like fill my cup up first before I go out into the world and, try to help people or try to exert my energy. I'm first like filling up my energy and doing what I need to do to feel that like stability and that groundedness within myself and connecting to my body, connecting to the earth. So yeah, yeah, the rest of the year with Saturn, the South Node, and Pluto, like shit's just gonna keep coming up. Like past stuff from this lifetime, from past lifetimes, so much karmic shit where we have access to really see those patterns clearly and to allow them to leave. If you just don't get caught in the fear of like thinking that you need to have something like a person or a situation, or you need to keep being in this cycle because that's what feels safe and comfortable to you, even if it's not really serving you, it just feels safe. It almost, even though it's not good for you, feels more comfortable than jumping into something new that you're not really sure what that's going to look like or how you would go about doing that. So yeah, that's the energy that we need to lean into. Just feeling that stability and that inner strength and that security within yourself, so that despite the changes that are going on, outside of you, despite the structures in your life that are crumbling, we're really being asked to look at all of our beliefs, to look at all of our conditioned thinking. Like Pluto's going retrograde, Saturn's going retrograde. There's just huge aspects happening in the sky that have not happened for our whole, for a really long time. Saturn and Pluto have not been together since the 1980s. So yeah, there's a lot that's coming up right now, a lot that we can investigate and dive deeper into, and just, but you can only do that if you want to heal and you want to overcome past patterns more than you want to stay comfortable. Like if you can overcome the fears of the uncomfortability by facing your shit, by looking at it, by bringing it up to the surface and questioning like everything in your life, yeah, if you can have the strength to do that, then I think this energy is wanting us to transform. Like it's wanting us to level up in a lot of ways, to transform, to transmute any of the just the pain and the heaviness and the conditioned thoughts and the karmic cycles, like all of that, being able to see it more clearly and to transmute it, to take the medicine that's in those experiences and to turn it into something good. So yeah, if we can just lean into the high expression of the Taurus energy, feeling unshakable within your being, doing what you need to do to take care of yourself on the material realm, having, your routines in order, having the structure that you need in your life so that you really feel grounded and you feel like solid within your body. So whatever that looks like for you, whether it's, being in nature or, meditating each day, or just having those routines that you can do that really allow you to come back home into yourself and to just feel that grounded, like inner stability, inner security is the high expression of the Taurus energy. It's the Buddha energy. So being able to just feel grounded and safe and secure within your body, so that despite what the fuck is going on outside of you, you're not affected by it because you feel that within yourself. So yeah, so despite the changes that are happening, because we do have Uranus, the planet of sudden changes, conjunct the sun right now. So yeah, maybe some insights, some downloads are coming through that are totally like shaking your shit up and you're not sure which direction to go. Just, yeah, just allowing the things that are, wanting to transform, allowing that to happen, just being the observer of it all. That's again the high expression of the Taurus energy, the Buddha energy of like being able to sit and to just watch it, to detach and to observe. Yeah, and to not get sucked into like the drama or the stories, the fears, like making up, a whole bunch of shit in our head, but just feeling that strength within ourselves. All right. Happy Taurus season. Yep.